KUAM News, winner of the 2022 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Culture Club.
KUAM News Hotspot is brought to you by
Pacific Points, Do More, Get More, and Calvo Enterprises, Inc.
Half a day of Nick Delgado in for Jason Salas this morning. Welcome to the Hotspot. Morning is an important time of the day because of how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you're going to have. Lemony Snicket. It's great to see you earlier in the day. All right, what's next? Oh, right, here's what's in our data drop for today.
The menu, brought to you by King's Restaurant, always open, always local, and Ruby Tuesday Guam, home of the Fresh Garden Bar.
Decision 2022 is still ongoing. Fiery press conferences from independent and Republican gubernatorial teams ahead of the runoff election in November 25th. Regional correspondent Tomas Manguanyo will have the latest. The president was here briefly last night as Air Force One refueled on Anderson Air Force Base. We also tell you how you can support the Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteer Association with a huge raffle taking place. And we have this week's installment of Properties in the Tropics. We start off with the show with a heated and fiery election race in the CNMI. It's Decision 2022 with a look at the independent and Republican gubernatorial teams not holding anything back ahead of the November 25th runoff. Covering this from top to bottom is our regional correspondent, Tomas Manguanyo. Tomas, joining us now from Saipan.
Hey Nick, great to see you this morning. Yes, tomorrow is the official first day of early voting for the gubernatorial runoff election, and it's a fierce race. It's a narrow race between the sitting governor of the Commonwealth, Republican Governor Torres, and the sitting lieutenant governor, now an independent, Arnold Palacios. And they're running both aggressive campaigns, holding press conferences this week, attacking each other based on their record and even health and fitness. In fact, I received this letter at my door just last night. They're running a house-to-house campaign, giving people brochures on 100 plus reasons why they should vote for the Torres Sablan administration. And just wanted to share this line from this signed campaign letter from both Torres Sablan. They write, "We are proud to say that we have distributed more household items such as rice, butane gas, stoves, sleeping cots, food items, CUC vouchers, and the like as a direct help to our people. This is more than any previous administration and has become the norm under Governor Torres' leadership." They write, "This is worth repeating." And I was going through the apartment and seeing these stuffed in between people's doors. And so there is an aggressive house-to-house campaign that we are seeing. And one particular campaign point that has gotten a lot of attention in the gubernatorial race is health and fitness. And in fact, in this campaign material under health and fitness, the Republican team alleges that Arnold Palacios spent 30 days in the hospital for a heart attack 3 months ago. We asked Lieutenant Governor Palacios yesterday if this was true. He said it wasn't, and he responded to attacks on his health and fitness, saying that he is fit to lead. Of course, that phrase coming from the health campaign run by the Torres administration in the past few years. But we also got a chance to hear from the new Independent and Democratic coalition. They signed a pledge of unity, a unity pledge for the Marianas. Arnold Palacios, Mayor David Apatang, his running mate, and former candidates Tina Sablan and Layla Staffler were there, and they focused on several priorities. And the top priority was opening up the Commonwealth's financial books. So we got a chance to ask Palacios about this yesterday and wanted to share this interview with him from that press conference. And just a few more follow-ups. Lieutenant Governor, you're still sitting in your Lieutenant Governor capacity. Don't you have access to some of these books already? And if you do, then why not make them the ones you have access to public already?
I wish that was true, Tomas, but I don't. I don't have access to the financial management system as it is today. The only access I have to the financial management system is to the account of the Lieutenant Governor. That's unfortunate. I really do wish I have that access, but I'm completely blocked out. I've been blocked out from this administration, access to a lot of things. You know, if you know, not too long after Dave and I declared our candidacy, my name was taken out on the official letterhead of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. So starting from then, I don't have a lot of access to a lot of things, and especially to the financial management system.
And so, Nick, with the runoff just less than 2 weeks away now, I'm sure we're going to be hearing from both camps. I'm sure there will be more press conferences, more press releases. We're no stranger to that for sure. But I did want to share, just before we wrap here, some important dates if you are a CNMI voter in the NMI or abroad. Of course, the first day of early voting is tomorrow, November 18. The last day of early voting is November 24th. The runoff election is the 25th. And if you're an absentee voter, this is key. The last time the CEC is accepting absentee ballots is December 9. And of course, the caveat to that is that it must be postmarked on or before November 25th. Reporting on Saipan for KUAM, I'm Tomas Maglonia.
Well, thanks, Tomas, for that report. You can also follow his entire coverage up in the CNMI on Instagram at KUAM CNMI. Well, did you see the images of the President of the United States on island? President Joe Biden here overnight to refuel Air Force One as he heads back to D.C. from his trip to Indonesia. Biden's plane landing on Andersen Air Force Base Wednesday night around 9 o'clock. Here you see the president stepping off the plane, greeting Governor Lulian Guerrero and First Gentleman Jeffrey Cook. The three meeting for about less than a minute on the tarmac. The governor saying that President Biden was warm and friendly during their conversation and that she conveyed their utmost gratitude for his leadership and for keeping the people of Guam safe. Other images quickly being circulated on Twitter by those invited to meet the commander-in-chief. During his refueling stop in the territory, the president chatted and shook hands with U.S. service members and children on the military base. Again, Biden is returning to Washington, D.C. following the G20 summit meetings in Indonesia. During his trip, he also met with China's President Xi Jinping, stating the two had a candid conversation about their priorities, saying, quote, and it was made clear that we'll defend American values, promote universal human rights, and stand up for the international order, working in lockstep with our allies and partners. Republicans are debating their path forward in the wake of disappointing 2022 midterm elections. That includes who will lead them in Congress and party's eventual presidential nominee in 2024. Natalie Brand on Capitol Hill with more details.
Look, I'm not going anywhere.
Amid GOP infighting, Senator Mitch McConnell will continue as minority leader after beating back a challenge from Florida's Rick Scott.
We had a good opportunity to discuss the various differences. People had a chance to listen to both candidates.
Some Republicans expressed they're unhappy with current leadership, and that's the case on the House side too, where Kevin McCarthy is trying to shore up GOP support in his bid for Speaker.
Look, we have our work cut out for us. We've got to have a small majority. We've got to listen to everybody in our conference.
To believe that Kevin McCarthy is going to be Speaker, you have to believe he's going to get votes in the next 6 weeks that he couldn't get in the last 6 years.
Former President Donald Trump also stirred up party divisions by announcing a third run for the White House.
Our country is in a horrible state. We're in grave trouble. This is not a task for a politician or a conventional candidate.
Potential 2024 rival Governor Ron DeSantis just won re-election in Florida by a 20-point margin.
We just finished this election, okay? People just need to chill out a little bit on some of this stuff. I mean, seriously.
Ahead of the new session of Congress, lawmakers are rushing to pass some key bills before the end of the year.
The yeas are 62, the nays are 37.
Wednesday afternoon, legislation to ensure marriage equality is federal law moved forward, with 12 Republicans joining Democrats to advance it. The bill was proposed after the Supreme Court overturned decades-old precedent on abortion.
This legislation just says that the status which is conveyed by one state has to be recognized by another. At the same time, this legislation provides important religious liberty protections.
A final vote in the Senate is expected Thursday. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Coming up, properties in the tropics.
can't make that amount work right now. Mom, what is it? Can I get new basketball shoes? We'll see.
Can I please have $20 for my field trip?
I don't know. Can I go to my friend's house after school?
Anak, hindi pwede.
We're all trying our best to make ends meet. The governor's childcare programs are helping businesses and working families care for Guam's kids. This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services. Visit guamchildcare.com to apply today.
Hello, I'm Gunnery Sergeant Ruben Tan from Marine Corps Base Camp Blas, personally asking you to join me in supporting the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program by collecting new and unwrapped toys for children this year. The Toys for Tots program, now in its 13th year on island, has partnered with the Chamber of Commerce, Matson Navigation Company, Catholic Social Services, and the Salvation Army to make this holiday season a time to remember for kids and teens throughout Guam. You may drop off your new and unwrapped toys between now and December 10th in any of our boxes throughout Guam or at the KUAM studio. We ask that when purchasing this year, please also remember gifts for older children and young teenagers. On behalf of the U.S. Marine Corps and the KUAM Care Force, we thank you for coming together and sharing the spirit of this holiday season.
Pacific Points is more rewarding with friends. From now until December 31st, get 300 bonus points for every friend you refer that signs up and earns points. Both you and your friends will enjoy awesome rewards like free Shell fuel, rebates on your IT&E bills, vouchers at Foodies, and United Mileage Plus miles. Plus, earn more points to upgrade your membership tier and enjoy even more exclusive rewards. Learn more at PacificPoints.com or download the app. Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Thanksgiving is a special time of year, a time to share a delicious, delectable feast with family and friends. But you can't cook. Leave it to the pros and let Uno Go deliver to your door. Check our app or website for Thanksgiving specials from participating restaurant partners, plus party platters, pies, and more. Have a happy Thanksgiving from all of us at Uno Go, Guam on demand.
KUAM News, winner of the 2022 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Culture Club.
Welcome back to the Hotspot. Well, one of the big fundraising events for the Guam Memorial Hospital's Volunteers Association is their Thanksgiving raffle. This afternoon at 3 p.m., the raffle will be held at the center court of the Guam Premier Outlets in Timwining. You can still purchase tickets. Joining us live with the details is our Daniel Paris. Hey, Daniel.
Hi, day, everybody. We are at the Guam Premier Outlets where, as you can see, it's very pink because the Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers Association, fondly known as the Pink Ladies, are having a raffle here. And joining me is the fundraiser chair, Miss Chenny Cruz. Miss Chenny, you guys look really busy. There's a bunch of you here prepping up for your big event, but tell us all about the raffle.
Oh, goodness. Our raffle is to raise funds for ventilators and breathing machines. Since COVID had, we all experienced COVID, and the federal government had allowed the hospitals to borrow ventilators. Well, we're slowly subsiding, so they need more ventilators. So the Pink Ladies are here to raise funds. I think we've reached our goal for the ventilators and breathing machines. So that's our fundraiser goal this year. Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, that's a very amazing goal that you guys are working towards, helping out those that may need it in the near future. But I see a bunch of good prizes, from big TVs to even this car. So tell us more about what prizes people could win.
Oh my goodness. Well, as you can see, Triple J, our family, their mother, Margaret Jones, is our founding member. And she, bless her soul. She's still in our spirit. Her spirit's still with us. And the family of Triple J has donated this beautiful car, a Kia Seltos 2023, for the grand prize. I believe it's valued $29,000. So that's a $29,000 donation from the Triple J family. Yes, that's our grand prize. We also have United Airlines. It's a a round-trip ticket for 2 anywhere in the United States. Yeah, and that's a really awesome. We also have, we've seen the gas prices go up. Well, we have $1,000 worth of gasoline for a prize winner. We have 2 of them. So we have tons and tons of prizes. The community, the companies out there have been very, very gracious with donating prizes as well as cash donations to go towards the machine. Yeah, so we've collected a lot, yes. And if it wasn't for the community and all the businesses, our business partners, we wouldn't have done it. As well as the Pink Ladies. They pound the pavement. If you know us, we've got a big, huge donation on our forehead. Everyone knows us. So we do it for the purpose of the hospital. And every penny today that's raised, every dollar goes to those machines. Everything's donated.
Awesome. Well, even the prizes are very helpful. $1,000 in gas credit. My goodness, that is so helpful. But
isn't it?
Of course, can people still purchase tickets even though the raffle is today?
Absolutely. We're here at GPO. We're in the center court near Time and Style and Cinnabon. We've got our Pink Ladies over to the left. They are selling tickets. They are actually receiving payments as well from other organizations that are out there buying tickets. Purchasing tickets, yes. And they have until 12:30 today to buy tickets. After that, we're closing it, we're seizing it, and we are securing the bin.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard it here first. Up until 12:30, you can still purchase tickets. But the raffle happens today at exactly 3 p.m. right here at GPO Center Court. And get this, you do not have to be present to win. That is really great. Just as long as you have your name in, you can win. So drive on down because you could win that Kia Celtics and all these other fabulous prices like the TV, the $1,000 gas credit. My God, I feel like I want to join. But thank you so much, Miss Jenny Cruz.
Thank you.
Well, back to you in the studio, Jason.
Hey, Daniel. Yeah, Jay's out today, but thanks for that. Make sure you come back with that car and those giveaway tickets, all right? Well, here's this week's installment of Properties in the Tropics from our friends at RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Buenas and Hafa. I'm Francis Guerrero.
And I'm Colleen Blas. Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. We've made the trek up to Dededo to show you a wonderful 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home that's just loaded with extra features. Right from the front gate, we see a generator hookup, a security camera, and a solar overhead light. An easily well-maintained front yard flows up to the first of 2 patios. Through the main entry, we find an open floor plan, living area, and kitchen.
The home was built in 1996 but comes with many modern upgrades. Take a look at this fabulous kitchen, complete with quartz countertops, a stainless steel gas stove with double ovens, and a state-of-the-art touch-light refrigerator. And living is made easy with this stone media wall and built-ins with ambient lighting. Place your big screen TV here, then kick up your feet and relax with a glass of wine or your favorite beverage. Ah.
Let me take you down the hall to see this main bath and 2 secondary bedrooms. The main bath is updated and comes with a tub where the kids can enjoy a nice bubbly bath. A king-size bed, 2 nightstands, and a full dresser fit nicely in this primary suite. It's complete with a walk-in closet and an ensuite bath. And lest we forget, the security camera is hooked up to this computer system so you can always keep an eye out or access the system remotely on your phone.
On the other side of the home, just off the living area, is a very private 4th bedroom, which can easily make an awesome guest suite, or you might even decide to make this your primary hideaway. The recessed lighting gives you the flexibility to create your own ambiance in this great space. There's a sliding door that leads directly out to the carport and a private entry from the laundry room. And yes, another beautiful ensuite bath. On the roof is a solar-powered water heater with an 80-gallon tank. What a savings on your power bill. On days when there's no sun, you can always revert to this on-demand whole house water heater.
You can really extend your living outdoors with a second great patio in the rear of the home. Wow, an outdoor theater complete with movie screen, speakers, and the wire hookups. Just add your projector and your family will enjoy some real quality time together.
The other side of the patio sports a great workspace that can be locked and secured with accordion shutters. And in it, there's a supplemental water tank. Water outage? No worries, this system kicks in automatically. And here's a bonus, there's even a water softener. All of this, with all its features, is completely private and enclosed in a full concrete fence. What more could you ask for?
Need to rent, buy, or sell? We can help, and we're just a phone call away.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results. That's us, Francis Guerrero.
And Colleen Bloss with Remax Diamond Realty.
We hope you've enjoyed today's show.
Tune in next week for another episode of Properties in the Tropics.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Thanksgiving is a special time of year, a time to share a delicious, delectable feast with family and friends. But you can't cook. Leave it to the pros and let Uno Go deliver to your door. Check our app or website for Thanksgiving specials from participating restaurant partners, plus party platters, pies, and more. Have a happy Thanksgiving from all of us at Uno Go, Guam on demand.
There's epic, then there's ultra epic. Capture life in vivid resolution with Galaxy's most advanced camera system and the built-in S Pen that puts you in control. Every moment, every angle, from sunrise to sundown and beyond. More striking, more stunning than ever. Find the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra at your nearest iTunes store or online at ite.net and change the way you work and play.
I can't make that amount work right now. Mom, what is it? Can I get new basketball shoes? We'll see.
Can I please have $20 for my field trip?
I don't know. Can I go to my friend's house after school?
Anak, hindi pwede.
We're all trying our best to make ends meet. The governor's child care programs are helping businesses and working families care for Guam's kids. This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services. Visit guamchildcare.com to apply today.
Pacific Points is more rewarding with friends. From now until December 31st, get 300 bonus points for every friend you refer that signs up and earns points. Both you and your friends will enjoy awesome rewards like free Shell fuel, rebates on your IT&E bills, vouchers at Foodies, and United Mileage Plus miles. Plus, earn more points to upgrade your membership tier and enjoy even more exclusive rewards. Learn more at PacificPoints.com or download the app. Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Yeah. Say hello.
Half a day. I'm Gunnery Sergeant Ruben Tan from Marine Corps Base Camp Blas, personally asking you to join me in supporting the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program by collecting new and unwrapped toys for children this year. The Toys for Tots program, now in its 8th year in the CNMI, has partnered with the Saipan Chamber of Commerce, Lady Diane Tours Foundation, and the associated students of NMC to make this holiday season a time to remember for kids and teens throughout the Commonwealth. You may drop off your new and unwrapped toys today through December 10th at any of the 30 businesses who are currently participating in our campaign throughout Saipan, the Lady Diane Tours Foundation, Commonwealth Bureau of Military Affairs, and CNMI Women's Affairs offices. We kindly ask that when purchasing this year, to please remember gifts for older children and young teenagers. On behalf of the United States Marine Corps and the KUAM Care Force, we thank you for coming together and sharing the spirit of the season.
Oh, welcome back. With me now is Lawrence J. Alcairo from the Young Pacific Leaders Program, who took part in the Pacific Leaders, the Young Pacific Leaders Tank Camp in New Zealand recently. Half a day.
Hey, thanks for having me, Nick.
So tell us, how did you guys get involved in this venture ahead of going out there for this event?
Yeah, so for the people that are delegates, which are consist of young adults from age 25 to 35 up to 24 different Pacific countries, they put a call out on their social media, Young Pacific Leaders on Facebook, and from there the applications are open to anyone that fits the criteria, and you just apply and they take you to the process.
So it was you, your roommate was Farron, Tyron. How
Yeah.
many of you from Guam went out there?
So from Guam specifically, there was just me and Farron.
Uh-huh.
There's someone else from CNMI, Eva Ugin Cruz, who's actually born and raised in Guam but moved out there recently, and 40 other young professionals from throughout the Pacific.
That's incredible. It's always great
Yeah.
to network and talk about different issues that go on in our part of the world. And so what was that discussion?
It was really enlightening and really great to see the amount of people that were there focusing on this issue. Because with Young Pacific Leaders, they have different types of activities, whether it's the conference, which is their signature event, or this one, which is a workshop that kind of drills into one of the 4 pillars of YPL. So this drilled into the pillar of environmental and resource management, specifically climate action.
Mhm.
And so we learned a lot of skills and networked with people that were doing the same kind of work in the Pacific. And it showed us that there's more than one person or island doing this. And if we can all act collectively, we can really make a difference.
A collaboration definitely, no doubt, makes a difference no matter at what level you are. And so what was your takeaway then, Lawrence, when you started collaborating, you started meeting with some of the other attendees there? You're like, oh, right, this is exactly the answers I needed, or this is an idea I'd never thought of before.
Yeah, I mean, going into it, the sessions that I attended, I kind of had a feel for, and I thought that maybe I won't learn too much, but actually it was quite the opposite. I learned so much from the trainers. The State Department that organizes it through the Embassy in New Zealand, they brought in trainers from all over the world, India, Colombia, China, everybody that could, and then maybe 3 or 4 from the Pacific,
Yeah.
To really give us the skills that we need to take it to the next step.
Was there any, during the workshops, did you guys go about any scenarios and just kind of play it out there?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So the first scenario, the first workshop that I went to or session was about branding, how to build your brand. And so throughout that, I believe 1.5 to 2 hour session, we went through the activity of really looking at our brand and the projects that we're doing, and if it meets the goals or the objectives of a good brand. And so we're able to dissect our projects with an open mind, with other participants' input, and really refine those ideas.
And it's the start of more to come. I hear also that we're hoping to have a similar type of forum here on Guam.
Yeah, so the reason why I wanted to come on the show was to talk about the YPL conference on Guam.
Yeah.
The conference is the signature event of the Young Pacific Leaders program, where they bring together the widest range of professionals, because the workshops are catered towards one of the pillars, but the conferences are catered more towards the 4 pillars, which are education, environment, civic leadership, and economic and social development. And so we're looking at having it here on Guam. I'm sorry, the State Department is looking at having it here on Guam from April 17th to 20, and it's open to Guam participants as well as Pacifics in the CNMI and the Philly Associated States, all over the Pacific, and everything is fully covered from flights to hotels and food.
Wow, and what do people need to know if they want to participate, get involved? Is that already set up?
Yeah, so the conference is slated already, again, for April 17th to 20, but the application is online on their Facebook page. There's a link there. The deadline is November 23, so it runs on New Zealand time, so it might be next week, Wednesday, maybe 9 p.m. Guam time.
Okay.
So take the weekend, look at it, and put yourself out there. And if you have any questions, feel free to message the page, or you reach out to me personally if you can.
Well, Lawrence, thank you for sharing this. And you also have some people that you wanted to give a shout out to as
well?
I
definitely wanted to just, before finishing, I wanted to thank KUAM for having me. I wanted to thank the Biden administration State Department through the U.S. Embassy in New Zealand with Ambassador Udall and the YPL program coordinator, Mara Hosada Sua. And I also wanted to thank the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, specifically for his commitment to helping make sure that this program works, as well as the Leon Guerrero Tenoris administration commitment to developing young leaders in the region.
Youth Pacific Leaders Program, no doubt you guys have a lot going on for the island and for our younger generation to come. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
All right, well, this week we're kicking off the season of giving with bonus giveaways for participating movie buffs from Tango Theaters. We're giving you the chance to win tickets to see The Menu at Tango Theaters. From all the correct responses yesterday, we randomly selected 3 winners for passes to Wakanda Forever. Congratulations to Matthew Conception, Ashley Nicole, and Jamie Lynn. And we selected 3 more winners for the new movie, The Menu. Congratulations to Sayla Chong, Chelsea Ananakwi, and Stacy Tasei. Email us at jason@kuam.com also for your chance to win as well. And that's our show. Thank you so much for watching.